Right, so welcome to today's video. A lot of you who will be clicking this video will probably not be from my channel. If you have just finished watching the East versus West pay-per-view, you'll have some thoughts. You'll have some thoughts, you'll have some opinions. Apologies for my hair, I just got out of the shower. I'm watching it from the UK, so it's just gone 10:15 at night, so I was just getting ready for bed. But I was debating, do I make this video, do I not make the video? Because I've not done any arm wrestling stuff on my channel, but I'm a massive, massive arm wrestling fan. And I have been probably since 2017. So Devin Larratt, we'll put it straight out there, my favourite arm wrestler. He's the one who got me into the sport, thanks to him and Juji Mufu doing all of their collaborations and stuff. John Brzenk, the absolute undisputed GOAT, and watching today's event, that made me very happy. There was at least a happy cap on the actual event itself. The real thing, I'm like, because when it comes to like technicality and when it comes to like what they were doing in the arm wrestling, I have an idea. But where I'm from, there's not much arm wrestling you can do, so I sort of pick things up. I've watched a lot of Ryan Bowen, and that leads me on nicely to saying shout out to Ryan Blue Bowen and the Aussie Arm Wrestling channel for commentating over the event. One of the main issues with the CoreSports event, and this is constructive feedback because I'm not trying to shit on CoreSports here because they're the ones who are actually able to put these pay-per-views out. But the stream kept going down. The audio was non-existent, and when it was working, it would go a few minutes before you start getting this horrible white noise going through your ears or static, and it just didn't work. And you constantly had to keep refreshing. So it must be either a server issue, because they didn't expect the traffic, but it has happened now for the past 2 or 3 events. So the first King of the Table, second King of the Table, but then they were actually kind of alright. This one's probably the worst I've seen so far, which is kind of annoying because we're trying to get all these people into arm wrestling. But then if this is let's say this is the first event, one of the most bought events that they've done, and this is just sort of what happens, and they watch this and they go, screw that, them events, they blow my eardrums out, which we don't want. So hopefully from what the revenue that's been generated from this enables them to make a better showing for the next one, hopefully. But talking about some of the matches, I don't know all of the arm wrestlers who are on there. However, I'm going to talk about the ones who I paid particular attention to and have known for the longest. First of all, Todd Hutchings looking like an absolute beast. He made Sonev look like an amateur. He made him look like he was nothing. He just absolutely flew. He just busted through him. Couldn't do anything. He literally couldn't do anything against him. Gennady Kvikvinia made Monster Michael Todd. I don't know what's going on. He was just levels. He was a level above him. I don't know if there's something wrong with Michael Todd's pronation. Since the Devon match, he's not been able to really get into that King's move like he always has, and hold the table since that Devon match, and then he's had the match against. It was a Devon match, and then it was this one. It's just not been there. It's just not been there for him. I know he had damage in his wrist. I think he had tendon damage or ligament damage or something like that, which could have contributed to it. But he said he was healthy. He said he was strong. I do want to shout out to him though, because he came straight live onto his channel afterwards, saying how the better man won, and he's not been a sore loser about it. And Michael Todd, a lot of people in the comments were absolutely shitting on him, and I think you need to get a life. There's too many vindictive people in the comments. Just because he is a confident person who believed in his own ability, just because someone then loses doesn't mean you have the right to shit all over them. If you're not confident and you don't believe in yourself, then what's the point? If you go into a match not thinking I'm gonna win, then what's the point? Don't be dickheads. That's basically what I'm trying to say about that. John Brzenk. Oh my god. Did he not look like John Brzenk of old? Because I've watched a lot of his old videos since I've been getting into arm wrestling, and he looked on point. What's that? 5 decades now he's been the number one in his weight class. Like, what? It's insane. That made me so damn happy. Who else was there? Who else was there? The Ron Bath match. Match of the night. Absolute match of the night. Bit controversial. A little bit controversial. I don't know if he would have won. He kept trying to go inside when he was definitely getting more of an advantage when he was open top rolling. But at the end, he elbow fouled, but it wasn't in a losing position, and it should have been a restart on the match. And literally the next match after that, they had the exact same situation, and they restarted the match, but the ref overruled it. The main ref overruled it. Whether or not he would have then come back and won, unsure, but he was in control for a lot of that match. And there were points where the referee's decision may or may not have affected the outcome of it. Bit annoying. Feel like, in my initial thoughts, was he got robbed. But I'll let you experts out there, I'll let you guys decide on what that. Let me know in the comments below what you think. That should spark some nice debate. What else? Who else? Chance Shaw, showing that he's still got some way to go. Still got some way to go in the event. Who else was there? Hermes Gasparini, looking as strong as ever. He's becoming a force to be reckoned with. But we need to put them all against each other. The top 10 of the East, top 10 of the West. We need the full East versus West. We need the Levon, Vitali, Gennady with Devon, Michael, Jerry, all of them. The whole thing. I want to see it all. This is the thing, though. When you talk about East versus West, you can say loads of East names that you think, oh yeah, this person. Alex Cadetia. But then when it comes to North America, you're like, there's three. There's definitely three, but then it gets watered down more. So it's just really exciting. It's really just blown the arm wrestling world open. So I'm really excited to see what's going to go, what happens next, what the aftermath's going to look like. There was some after pulling, which I saw with Irakli and Prudnik, which was fun. That was fun. I hope to see more after pulling because I really enjoy watching them videos. Even though you don't really learn much from it, you can still. It's just fun to watch. But yeah, I think that they're my initial thoughts on the event. Overall, it was a great card. East won in a resounding victory. Oh, what Angie Stone, one of the women who were at the start of the event, she won the first for the West. That match was really good. I really enjoyed that match actually. That one was like they were shooting daggers at each other. That was awesome. But yeah. Let me know down below if you want to see more arm wrestling content. I'm trying to open up my horizons to more technical stuff, and I'm trying to bring more eyes to the sport, because the more eyes you can bring on the sport, the more that the sport grows. And it's one of them sports that I'm in love with. So let me know down below if you want to see more, or if you want me to make a second channel just dedicated to that. But yeah, thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We do a lot of stuff over here, and it'll be good to have you. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.